Alrighty, so just a quick video. We were talking about the noisiness of a TI console, and it occurred to me I could use this. So this is the pickup for a signal tracer, but if you don't use the emitter, then it picks up electrical noise pretty well. So check it out. So turn it on, and for instance, you can hear the 60 Hertz hum as I bring it near the light. So we can wave this around the board and sort of see what's noisy. Now, you can see my machine's not entirely stock. I've got some extra groms installed. The big can here is just a switch. And I've got an F18, that's the Mark 1. But we should be able to get some idea what's going on in here, right? So here's the power line coming in, and unsurprisingly, we get a nice 60 Hertz hum all the way along, because this is AC voltage, into the power brick. And honestly, there's a little less going on. Sure why it chirps sometime, probably because it's looking for something specific. Oddly very quiet around the coil. Okay. Anyway, we aren't really expecting too much out of here, except here's our DC output lines. And you see we still got the 60 Hertz hum, but we've also got some of that just in the air. Alright. Oops. So we've actually got some hum right here at the input voltage. So let's start over in the edge connector here. We got some switching circuitry here. And you can start to hear some of the high frequency noise that is characteristic when you're listening to the audio output, which, is the whole thing. We can hear this noise. This one's really bad. What's this one? Whoops, where's my camera? There it is. So that's the 244, okay. Oops, let's try to keep the video on the probe. That one's pretty noisy. Try and catch what that is. I'm going to look at this later and analyze it. Ooh, a lot of noise on that guy. And it's not the wire, I don't think. Bit of noise there. Here's one of the ROMs, is it? Nope, I'm not to the ROMs yet. RAMs, I think. We're just sitting at the master title page here. There's nothing special going on. Let's look at the CPU. Oh, we'll come down this support circuitry. Parts of the multiplexer. Not much, really. This red wire is an audio cable for the F18. We'll get to under the can in a sec. How about the VDP RAM? Well, it's not being used in this console. So there's no refresh happening. So I would expect these to be noisier on a real machine. Joystick port. Not too bad, eh? Of course, we're not reading the joystick right now. So output circuitry. Not too much going on there. Well, F18 silly to measure, but pretty quiet. Here's the 9901. Yeah, that's definitely a noisy beast. Now, I gotta get this can out of the way, so give me a sec. I'll peel off some of this tape. Hush you. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, flip that over. There we go. Alright, so let's see here. We got some more switching circuitry. Very noisy. These are the groms themselves. It does seem like there's a fair bit going on. Down there we got the sound chip. Just trace my wires, and so there's not much going on those. Those are just chip select. 9900. Not as bad as I'd expected. ROM is pretty noisy. So it's funny that chip's the worst, eh? Now, I'm going to leave it there because it's pretty noisy. Let's try hitting a key. And see, you can clearly hear that characteristic sound of pressing keys. And for that matter, if I bring it over by the keyboard, ignoring those feedback warnings because it's set too sensitive, how about right on the cable? Yeah, there's a bit here. It goes down, well, probably because those are the return lines, right? Push a key. So yeah, lots of noise on the keyboard for sure. I bet if I put this near, let's put it by the sound chip first, see if we can pick up the actual audio. Doesn't seem like it. Can I get closer? Oh, quit your whining. Yeah, see, I can't pick up the audio on that at all. Well, directly on this jumper wire. Nope, still not. How about at the output ports? Anywhere in this area. Oh, you can just hear it. Anyway, so that's long enough, I guess. There's a tour of the motherboard and the noise it generates.